Hello, my name is Gary Lowe, and I interned at Simplify Technology in Columbia, Tennessee. The company focuses on computer management for small to medium businesses. The CEO is Adam Lee, who has been doing IT-related stuff for 12 years. The company has 5 employees currently. Simplify Technology seems to be growing and expanding all the time. There are always new clients in need of assistance or service upgrades. They give back to the community of Murray County. They do this by donating equipment they get from other companies when they upgrade their old equipment. They donate the equipment to the Boys and Girls Club of Murray County. They also provide system management to them as well. Some of the strengths I would say about Simplify Technology is they're always expanding. Over the past 5 months that I've been there, they've added new contracts every couple of weeks. To me, this means that the business is growing and expanding. There have been some companies that have done complete overhauls on their IT equipment from Simplify Technology. The most recent instance of this is with Lewisburg Animal Hospital. When I was getting ready to leave, one day, the FedEx guy come up with a big delivery. Inside the big delivery was a brand new server. I helped Troy in hooking and setting up the server. I was asking questions regarding the server and everything it does. Among one of the questions was the price of it. Troy looked at the quote that they provided Lewisburg Animal Hospital and told me roughly $14,000 for a piece of equipment. Another company that has been keeping Simplify Technology busy is Nashville Restorative Dentistry. I've had many trips to Nerd with Tim. Tim has told me everything that has been done regarding the computer systems there. Simplify Technology has completely redone and overhauled all the computers in the office, along with a bunch of troubleshooting issues that have arisen because of the computer swaps. For the average business that doesn't have an account with Simplify Tech, the hourly rate for services for them is at $125 an hour. This is where I see the company making a bunch of their money. For the companies that have a managed account, they pay monthly so they don't get hit with the big hourly rate. The weaknesses, I didn't really see any, but in the email Adam sent me, he stated that the company's weakness is being the senior network role to the companies they manage. This I can see because right now they manage a lot of companies. When there's a lot of companies needing different services, it makes it difficult to get everything to run smoothly. It takes time to get a good set of employees who will put forth the effort to make the business successful. My thoughts about the internship have changed the way I look into the system management field. It's not as easy as I thought it was. Even though I know a lot about computers, it's nothing like I thought it was. I think it would make an amazing job just because of the cool equipment that you would end up getting to work with and experiment with, along with the different industries that you would get to work with. If it wasn't for this opportunity, I wouldn't know as much about the business side of computers and the different ways that they're used in different industries and how important that computers are to get a workflow done. In an email that Adam sent to me that I referenced earlier, he said that the strengths that he sees in me are that I have an excellent attitude, take direction well, and am pleasant and outgoing. He also stated that all of these are extremely important qualities in an IT career. This made me think I have a chance in the industry. He also stated that technical knowledge can be taught, but soft skills cannot. I've gotten more familiar with how setups for computers go. By this I mean when it comes to installers, I used to just hit next until it finishes, but now I actually go through and pick and look through the steps to make sure it's nothing that shouldn't be installed or that could be harmful to my computer or to any of the computers that I've worked with. I would have to say some of my weaknesses are still in communication and time management. For the communications, I didn't really talk a lot when we'd go to new job sites when I first started, but over the time that I've been with them, I have actually opened up and started talking. For the time management, it just doesn't go for the internship, it goes for school also. I've been working hard to change these flaws. But for the time management, I tend to put others before me, so I tend to push the task back that I need to get done to last minute. This is where saying no to others would help improve my time management. The biggest challenge I faced during the internship was the FreeNAS system that I had to build for Troy for their backup server. For this, I was tasked with turning an old Dell into a server that had 3 hard drives. The case that they gave me only had 2 drive bays and an optical drive. I ended up having to change the optical drive and hollowing out the internals of it and putting a 3rd hard drive in there so I'd fit all 3 drives. And then for the setup of the FreeNAS, it was difficult for me because I've never done anything with FreeNAS before, but I managed to get it done after looking up tutorials online. There really isn't anything I wish I would have changed before I started. Computer IT is essentially the same no matter the company. With Simplify Technology, it happens to be based on service support. There really isn't anything that could have changed without knowing the different services that are managed by Simplify Tech. The only thing that Tim and Troy tend to use a lot is the run command. This is because they know so many commands that can open different parts of the operating system with simple keywords. This makes looking for things easier than having to search through menus. As for the classroom knowledge, the majority of the classes I've took didn't really focus on the computer help area. I've taken programming classes, but didn't really have any programming requirements for the company I've chose. The one class that I take now is A+ hardware, and that has helped me with the internship because of the computer assembly and disassembly. This helped when I would also redo computers for the Boys and Girls Club. The essentials for this comes from a passion for computers which can't be taught. It must be something that you enjoy doing rather than something you were forced to do. You wouldn't want to go to school for something that wouldn't remotely help what you want to do in life. That's why we pick something in the area we'd like to follow. As for utilizing the internship, anything The utilization of anything comes from the mindset that it can be used to better the being of something else. I think that I could utilize this with how I do things in other classes, how I secure my data. The biggest thing I learned this semester is don't open things that you don't know what they are. If you aren't expecting it, don't open it. I was showed all the threats that were sent to users managed by Simplify Technology. There are a bunch of threats sent to in these scam emails. Even on websites that have pop-up, they often have things that could be harmful to the user's computer or other computers attached on the network. To me, the ideal characteristic is passion for computers. But not everyone has that, so be willing to learn basic steps in helping others with computers. The best thing that could be told is know how to word issues using Google. This could be your best friend. There have been times when I was told to set up stuff I've never done before. I would ask questions but would be told to Google it. This helped me solve so many issues, even when Tim or Troy would be helping a customer and they didn't know how to fix the issue. They would fall to Google. Don't be afraid to ask questions. It doesn't make you any less of a support help if you don't know how to fix the issue. Many times it will be something that you have never experienced before. The manufacturer website is a good starting place for some issues. My time at Simplify Technology has been an eye-opener. I would have never thought that the average IT person would do so much. For instance, with Simplify Technology, they are always looking at different softwares, always looking at different software that gets used by the consumer. They have showed me that no matter what your degree is, you can do what you put your mind to. This has made me reconsider my degree. I would still like to do programming, but being the IT support person made me like that idea. Would I change the degree if I would redo? Simply put, no. I think that with me having a degree in programming, that it will give me a wider chance of getting a job. This could be good or bad. I think it will be good because it will let me open my opportunities with what I do for a living. In summary, I truly think that this opportunity has been a good one. It was a great experience getting to work with everyone at Simplify Technology. I would recommend them as a place to intern for future students. The reason I would recommend them is because they value every person they work with. They give you a chance to explore new opportunity. The way that I did this was by doing the different projects that were given to me. The company is moving in the right direction regarding customer satisfaction. They try their hardest to meet the needs of all their customers. When it comes to the ticket system that is implemented, they don't let tickets sit and go unnoticed. Everything they do is for a good reason. If I had the chance to continue working there, I would do it in a heartbeat. I think this is because of the laid-back work environment. They get stuff done while having fun doing so. They have a special computer in the conference room that was built just for virtual reality. The virtual reality computer, as referred to by Adam, is there so that when they get done with work at the end of the day, they can relax a little. The VR computer can do anything that is thrown at it, although I haven't seen it be turned on or used any during my time with him. The experience I gained with will never be forgotten. The whole team was a blast to work with. They would take me to lunch every so often. They truly care about the people they work with.